in. Who do you guys got, man? A lot of you are taking G2. I'm going G2. I had G2 winning it before this. I had G2 as my prediction on Thursday night.
Who is going to be the better matchup? Who's taking the crown at the end of the day?
I had GenG and G2 in the grand final. Well, first killer coming out hot. Great play. Abjack keeps it in. Chronic cuts it quick before Atomic. Open net for first killer. Great start.
Oh man, right. We saw GenG play the Snowman earlier today.
Great start.
It did feel like a little bit of a slow start for them, I will be honest. And there was one person I had my eye on. I was waiting to see them wake up. And
God, bro, are we gonna see this rematch every fucking grand final in NA? I mean, this is crazy, bro. This shit reminds me of back in the day when Rocket League used to have a big three, and it was G2, NRG, and Cloud9. Every final was one of those teams. This feels exactly like that again.
Apparently Jack will restart the attack.
We just have the same team every time.
And Jack both after this ball.
Warriors Cav.
First killer from the ceiling.
Bro, we grew up in a good era of basketball. No bullshit. Like if you're around my age, 26, we got to see some peak basketball.
Has this one all the way out to midfield. And he might even be able to stay with it. That demo from Atomic taking out first killer, critical for G2. Allows Daniel to
I don't know, bro. I had G2 in my prediction. I'm gonna ride with it. But this GenG team's been, they've been pretty solid today, man. They won 4 straight against Snowman after losing the first 2. They're really good at adjusting, it seems like.
Daniel just trying to slow things down. I think Beast Mode wanted to bail him out, but he's got other plans. And right now, G2 just kind of lurking like sharks, waiting for the opportunity to take a shot. Daniel took his, but it was
This is good for, G2.
Can bring that back
Pressure's picking up.
But first killer read it all the way. And
Daniel got their corner boost, but hits it back and gets the mid boost.
Around the corner, it's Atomic from his own lane. And that's intercepted by Chronic. So G2 slowed down just a little bit. Not enough to make a big difference. As Daniel has to climb the ladder for this, and waiting for him the whole time was Chronic. And that nearly connected with first killer screaming across.
That was a rare miss indeed, but there's still a long way to go between these two squads. 2:47 on the clock here. Daniel over into the corner where Atomic was, but it's low boost for him. Most he can do
that was wide open. I looked away for a second on me.
Jack's gonna carry this one down to himself. Tries to get past beast mode, can do so, but Daniel was waiting, and now enough boost in the tank to try and carry through. But first killer's done such a great
halfway
job
through. GenG's still holding on to that 1-goal lead from the very beginning. Great bump that might be in. No, they are full sending it right now. This is probably a goal. Jack dodges the bump.
Apparently Jack having to deal with a lot of chaos around him, but he still made the stop.
First killer fucks up his wall dash.
Through the house at GenG and came up empty. That good back pass. Very
good demo. This is good. Good job from G2.
Just lets beast mode get the demo. Now Chronic will give way to Jack.
Yeah, that's not in.
Shot is saved away by Daniel.
We've got just under 2 minutes to go, and GenG have managed to hold on to a 1-goal lead here. Every effort has been shut down. Right now, that's all you gotta do. It only takes 1 to win at this point. No boost in the tank.
Bro, you just reminded me of something. Somebody said when does first killer kick Omar? For those that don't know, Omar is the sub for GenG. In his Twitch title yesterday, he had made top 4 Champ Sunday.
And here comes G2.
In his team title, he's got GenG with first killer, Omar, Chronic, and Abjack.
Again, they've had plenty of opportunities. Jack just
you would think deadass Abjack's the sub based off the way you read that.
Show for it, except a truckload of shots.
Oh, they go up another one.
Deficit as well. 6 shots, 6 near misses, and then GenG does this on the other half.
Great job by Jack. Atomic thought he did enough to help his teammate get the ball, but Jack just played the bump on the second man the whole way. Smart play.
In the favor of G2, but what is in favor is GenG right now up 2 goals, nothing answered to. You got a minute left to go. And again,
yeah, I don't know where the cameras are at today.
Very reminiscent of what we've seen every time these
GenG had them on for the semi. I'm guessing they have them on.
Oh, the double to get downfield, but again, just repelled back to the center line, and apparently Jack will dump it in and force beast mode to work from his back half. First killer, second touch, dish that off to the side. Atomic and Daniel are both there, so they can't pass to each other.
Yeah, he didn't get the reset. Jack with great speed, not in though.
But it's all desperation for G2.
I think that's gonna do it for this game, man, unless they get one literally right now.
And a chance now with Jack a little awkward at the back.
Yeah, that should do it.
Again,
GenG coming out hot, man. They take game 1.
Tap dance their way out of trouble.
Great fake out of Chronic. Well played, man. Guys, how many times in a row have they beaten G2? G2 beat them like the first 2 times. I think they've beaten them literally like 4 times in a row. 3. Yeah, they beat him once at LAN, 2 online. Yeah, it's been 3 in a row now.
Situations that have been going down for this team this weekend. He's definitely one to keep an eye on. As far as
so they have the advantage on him right now in head-to-head.
It is probably too little, too late.
Yeah, he did the Kep flick. I see that.
G2 stride. Most you can do is head into game 2, head held high, knowing that it was a bad matchup. It just was a very clean game from GenG.
I mean, what the fuck?
So for GenG to be coming in like that, you know that you're able
if you guys are subs, y'all gotta chill. Y'all represent me, man.
You normally see them.
All right, here we go, everybody. Next game. GenG coming off game 1 dub. They looked really good against them. You gotta remember too, they're coming off a little bit of a weight because G2 just oh wait, no. GenG were coming off a weight, man, and they still came out hot that game.
They'll be in the driver's seat.
Because they played first in the semi. It's
Atomic to kick things
Great pass. Oh, Daniel doesn't hit it. And they get a goal out of it. Wow, what? This is a weird one.
There you have it. The game plan coming through early.
Yeah,
pressure,
Chronic's
and like you said, yeah, there was no touch on that one. I think it was just
that's a good
really
fake, man.
Cleanup there.
Nah, that was calculated. NA doesn't fuck up.
Game lead, which is what you want to see if you're a G2 fan, or at least if you're based.
Right. Well, that's going to be unbearable if we allow them both on the desk at the end of this. But for now, the real stars of the show doing battle here on Forbidden Temple. Chronic going to send one out. He's got Jack in support.
Let's get a game 7 for the culture, man. SSG gave us a great series. Let's get another one, man.
Because Jack got one
Snowman
extra touch
seriously
coming out of that
decent.
corner, and then he can send this downfield and maybe try and force a double commit. G2 was bunched up a little bit in front of the net. Now this drops down in front, and Daniel can collect it from beast mode.
He's going to carry this one towards the net over 1.
That's a tough shot.
Make an angle on it. First killer anticipated it and sent him off. Great transition here from
Has there been a goal of the day yet, guys?
It's going to be Jack to finish the follow-up there. Pass over.
Has there been like a goal where you're like, oh shit?
Just wide, and Daniel will carry this around the corner.
SSG had like a double touch and some stuff. GenG's passing play.
It's actually
LJ.
First, and it's it.
Just like that.
Why did GenG just clump up and have 3 dudes going for 1 ball?
Who's not in that big cluster is Beast.
All right, we're good. We're good. We're good, fellas.
All 3 members of GenG there. You can't really be surprised at that one.
I mean, that looked like some shit we would do.
A huge defensive breakdown out of GenG, and it gives G2 a 2-goal lead. Now Chronic looking to cut into that lead. Got the flip reset. This is dropped back towards Jack, but cleared out by Daniel.
Comes Atomic. Again, it's low boost for this one, but still, even on low boost, G2, what they are really good at is
Chronic tried to
being
pre-jump him,
able
but
to
Beast
start
Mode was
those
so quick for it.
transitions over the mid,
That was never
and they
going to
do
work.
So again, Daniel collecting that corner there, trying to keep it forward, not quite able to do so as best as he would have liked. Instead, it's first over to Jack. No connection made on this ball, and it falls to the hands.
Who's your current favorite RLCS team?
Jack just up a little too slow for a shot that was just
I mean, I just like watching good series. I think for the last like 4 years, I don't give a shit who wins. I just like good series.
For a 3-goal lead denied by first killer. Follow up.
You know?
Ricochets around.
No!
As well. Actually, that might have been
I mean, that's just unlucky, bro. I mean, that's just unlucky. He demoed and then saved it.
Picking up the demolition.
Ah, man, that's unlucky. That's unlucky.
Unlucky for G2, but the lead still remains 2. GenG trying to get one back here. That's denied by Atomic and friends and cleared out as well. And once again, you see 2 people beaten by just
Gyro,
one,
that would be up there. That would be up there.
Outlet to first killer, denied by beast mode. Nothing in front.
Let's see, can G2 keep this one going? Their offense has picked up massively.
Yeah, guys, we'll be doing an EU watch party next weekend.
But same can be said for
Along with that, we'll be playing with Squishy and Turbo and Qualls. Rizzo is going to like a college baseball game, so we had to get a new third. So it'll be fun. You didn't say deleted, you dumbass. I mean, bro, for the last 4 years, even any org I'm on, I just like seeing good series.
Towards this net. They're inching their way there, but it's apparently Jack to send
big downgrade. But I believe in y'all. Thank you, man. Rizzo tweeted out, "I knew it, you sick fucks," and then said, "LFT, I hope you guys lose day 1." So he took it pretty well, it seemed like. It seemed like he took it well.
All at once. Chronic.
He's a good guy, man. He doesn't mean
set
it.
up first killer. Blocked by Atomic. And it's G2 playing the role that GenG played in game 1. Frustrating the opposition.
We left on good terms. We're good.
And now taking a bunch of control here. Atomic doesn't have any boost in the tank.
Aren't you 26? You should be focusing on starting a family or something, huh? Hey, Breon, I'm not going to feed into your troll bullshit. I know you're in that Fortnite Discord.
Wide open shot.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you, bro. I'm not going to feed into that shit.
It's been very awkward for both these squads. Apparently, Jack.
All right, they find one.
In the final minute, GenG's on the board.
There you have it. It was an attempt.
First killer cuts it, hits off the sidewall. I don't think Daniel was expecting a shot instantly. Great shot out of Appjack. There's life.
This one was just too much for G2 to catch up with.
Good shot, but that shouldn't be in. Yeah, I don't think a shot from half field should be going in
54
either.
seconds could be an eternity here. First killer. All by his lonesome. Send it all the way across. Chronic is there, intercepted by beast mode, but that's why Jack is back.
Jack?
Waiting across the field.
Jack going for gold today.
And Daniel will not
gold the
relinquish any
weekend.
kind of a rebound. Rejects that effort out of the corner as well. This kicks back in front. Daniel and beast mode both jump, but Atomic will stabilize things here in the final 30. Apparently, Jack, though, full tank of boost. Daniel's got to be real careful, and he is.
Oh,
didn't have a lot in the tank,
good 50. That got a little bit scary.
Out of harm's way.
This is a massive clear for G2 to waste time that right now GenG desperately want. Big bump there, crazy demo to open up a
That's
path.
it. Chat, we got 1-1 over here. 1-1.
G2 gets security in game number 2.
We are going to be tied up.
50 goes through. Daniel's right there. It went perfectly for G2. And Daniel puts game 2 away, similar to how GenG closed it out in the closing seconds of game 1. So back and forth, these two juggernauts of North America go. It seems.
What is the quick chat?
Impossible.
All right, 1-1, fellas.
They both aren't playing in London.
The quick chat is where Chicago, who just played and lost in Game 7, had a great weekend, made top 4. Let's meet Chicago. We'll have our cameras on, and we are going to talk about the series today, our best performers of the day, look at stats and all that stuff.
Start to swap around, and we get something funny between these two. I want to say, like,
Evan, thank you for the 21 months. I appreciate all the subs today, guys.
As we go to game 3.
Here we go, everybody. Tap in, tap in. It's going to be a good one. 1-1, best of 5.
Back into kickoff. We go between these two squads.
Best of 5 left in this series.
Times, and like I said, does something new happen here, or is it the same as it's always been? Well, for G2,
based off what you guys are seeing so far, who are you going for? Let's go, GenG. Are you about to sub in, bro? Your team just got their ass kicked last game. I think they need you.
Daniel takes his time. Can't get past first killer, though.
I would have thought you were a starter, Omar, based off your title yesterday. I saw your title and it said made top 4, let's go. I was like, okay.
To lead the counter for GenG. How long will that
hey, thank you, boys.
About this long. Beast mode shot. Daniel trying to run interference as well, but instead has to run underneath and set up for a boost steal.
I mean, shit, bro. Even your team command is GenG with, it's like Appjack, Chronic, Omar, and First Killer.
And apparently Jack feeds that to First Killer, and
I would have thought First Killer was the sub.
In the blink of an eye.
All right, what happened, man?
happened probably
Oh, what the
faster than
hell?
anybody
It looked
would have
like G2 was going to
anticipated as far
score.
as
The pass
G2
gets
is
cut out
concerned,
instantly
and
by
on
Jack.
target
First killer
goes,
sitting there in the
an
corner. Full field
uncontested
shot.
1-goal lead
All right.
for GenG. Every time we've seen somebody take that first goal, they have won that game in the series. So this could be interesting. Does GenG hold on to it for the rest of the game, or does G2 actually manage to come back and break the curse?
How appropriate that we started using a coin to start predicting contests, because between these two squads, it really does feel like a coin flip. Beast mode trying to run through. He got a piece of two.
GenG read that well.
Nobody
They knew he was
else
going to go for the
running
bump.
forward.
First
That
killer
comes off
reacts
a
quick to
challenge
that.
from
That was a
Daniel,
little bit scary.
and it at least required first killer's attention for a moment. Now beast mode. Decent challenge in the corner. Daniel to center.
Good
Atomic
cut. Another counterattack.
apparently Jack rolling one
Beast
that he
mode
couldn't
gets
get
there.
enough
He's
pace
got
on.
no boost,
Beast
though.
mode barely making the save.
That was just in the last moments of time to be able to
Nope,
save
that's
that
over
one,
him.
but the pressure
Jack's not
doesn't
ready
stop
for it,
here
though.
from GenG. Jack is already up, trying to keep this one going. Instead, Atomic's got other plans. Back pass
Chronic's
over to
got full
Chronic.
boost here.
He's gonna carry this one over
Nah,
that
you
midfield.
can't do much with it.
Huge
Goes mid
play
pass,
here.
back to
It's a
Chronic.
spot over to first
Dude,
over
these
Chronic.
passing plays have been
Not a
great from
second
GenG
touch off
today.
of that one to keep
They had
that
a
one
couple of
going
nice
in
passing
and
plays against
through.
Snowmen, and they're bringing them out
Instead,
again in the grand
it's a transitional
final.
attack from G2 stride, but first killer to stop it in its tracks.
That was a clever passing play, similar to what they did to Snowmen, but G2 are no Snowmen. First
All right,
killer,
and they
though,
get
will
another
score
one.
here. Everybody
Double
got
demo comes
demolished.
out.
On
Jack
the
gets a
side of
demo
G2,
and
you see the
Chronic.
one beat in the backfield. Atomic
And it gives
just
like a...
plays
Why
it
are
laterally.
GenG just
He
going
didn't
for
have a
demos there?
solid
What
play
the
on
fuck
it at
just
all.
happened?
The demo behind the play
just took out
again.
2 dudes
It's
on the
first
field for
killer
some reason.
adding to his tally,
I mean,
making
it works,
3
bro.
goals in the
Fuck it.
series and a 2-goal lead here in game 3.
Does G2 call a timeout after this game? I don't think so.
That is exactly.
I don't
what
think
you
if they
want.
lose
you are
one
GenG,
game,
you want
they
a
won
first
last
killer
game.
on 100% right now.
If just because if they lose that, I don't think they'll call a
That is a
timeout.
terrifying person to go up against.
I think they'll call a
Lobos in the
timeout if they
tank,
go down
still
3-1.
manages to carry this one down to the ground. First killer up next. Spots beast mode. Tries to bounce it up. Follow up from Chronic. Doesn't follow through quite yet, but.
I mean, there's still a lot of
gonna be
time left.
sustained for now.
2
As
minutes is
Abject's up in the
easily
air, carries this one
comebackable.
over. Low boost for Atomic means this one could float down in the hands of a GenG player, and it does exactly that, but no dunk to be found.
G2 have looked just a little bit slower than usual here defensively in this third game, as GenG have kind of whipped the ball around the field. Chronic will serve one up for first killer. He's got apparently Jack in the midfield. He's also got beast mode to contend with. Up very early for that ball. Daniel running forward as well. That falls right to Chronic.
That's a good
And
play.
as
What's
GenG
Jack gonna do with
often
it?
does,
Jack gets
they
a
spread out and can work
He
downfield
tried hitting it
very
down at the
quickly.
ground and going
They
for a
got
double.
G2 pinned for just a moment, but that's
On
rejected
paper,
back
who's the
out,
better team?
And GenG have to start from
I
square
mean,
one
like,
again.
if we're going
They do have
off,
the
if
2-goal
both
lead.
teams
They
are
don't really have to
peaking,
force the issue,
I would take
but every
G2.
second they spend on
But if I'm
offense here
taking like the
is the
floor of
second they're
one
not
team and the
spending
team dynamic, I'd probably go with
defending
GenG.
this
It's a
2-goal
weird
lead.
one, man.
Atomic trying to run
It's a weird
interference.
one.
There's nobody to hit.
It's so
Already up in
50-50,
the
bro.
air.
Speaking
Probably
of in the air,
G2
it was
though.
Beast
They
Mode
made
on this one leaves it down for Atomic to carry it.
they
through.
made
Low
they
boost for
GenG has
everyone on
beaten
the
them
end
the
of
last
G2
3 times
stride
they've
right
played
now,
them. But
which means
G2
it's
obviously
keep
made the
away
grand
time
final at
for
the major,
GenG.
beating Vitality
Mobile
and
one, Daniel
BDS.
tries to send this one up.
It's just it's
Not
literally
on
they're
target,
both the
everything
same
just
to me.
seemingly wide at all times. This could be an opportunity, but it's too slow, and GenG gets back in time. Another shot from Daniel. Atomic.
You know, at the first major, GenG got top 8. G2 made the grand final, but GenG did lose to the team that won it all.
And it's back and
So
forth.
it's
Somebody
interesting.
trying to take the reins off this ball, and it's been G2.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do it for
trying
this game, man. They're gonna go up
numerous
2-1.
times, but everything has just been off.
They've had plenty of chances. That one out of reach of beast mode. Final 30 seconds. Look, G2 has had all the pressure, but they have not found the net. They haven't found the target much at all here in this closing minute. This goes all the way across.
All right.
Back into G2 territory. Only for a
GenG
moment.
is going to be
They're
2
not out of
games
this
away
game, just
from
the way
winning the
they've had
series
this
in the
pressure
grand
in
final.
Minute. But they've got to score here with a chance at a kickoff goal.
Unless...
And they get what they need. Beast
Wait.
with 6 to go.
Reel back
You
in,
said
fellas.
they
Reel
had to
back
score
in.
Here, and that's exactly
We're not done yet.
what they did. Daniel just enough to open up an opportunity for Beast Mode to score. They do so 6 seconds. You need something off of the kickoff. They're capable of doing it. They
Fake
send
kickoff.
one off. Atomic puts it up into
Across?
the sky. Beast mode back over to Daniel.
Oh my
Enough
gosh.
boost to carry this
Nah,
one
first
through,
killer's
but
up. They
Demo
should be
can
fine.
land this into the hands of first killer. It does.
Oh
Beast
my
mode
God.
carries. He spots Daniel. He's low on boost too. GenG want to kill it.
That shit's
but
staying
the
up.
pinch keeps the ball in play.
All right.
That will finally kill it.
2-1, GenG, fellas.
Both teams, of course, still have their
GenG
timeout
up 2-1.
in their
2
pocket.
games away from winning the
We
grand
go on
final.
now to Utopia, who will blink first in this particular game.
It's kind of interesting, you know, not seeing G2 take the timeout yet. We saw them utilize.
No,
their
I don't think
timeouts,
they should have took a timeout.
in their last series against SSG.
I think you
quite
call a timeout.
often.
Being
I'm
down
curious
one
if they
game, I
would
don't think you
rather
call a
just wait
timeout.
until
Unless
match
you
point, or if they
lose
would
like
just
back-to-back
play
getting dominated.
through and see how it goes, right? Because really, what do you talk about at a time like this that hasn't already been said before? I'm sure G2, of all teams, came into this with a massive game plan, very much anticipating meeting up with GenG here once again. But I don't know, flip side of things is GenG probably just planned a little bit harder. It was ready.
Love the shirt. It's not a shirt, bro. I'm wearing literally like a one piece. I don't even know what this is.
crossbar.
I got it on Amazon.
Apparently, Jack tried to bring that one out of the corner. Nothing doing. And Beast Mode and Atomic are both forward. It's Beast Mode that takes charge.
I'm
And
just
First Killer
representing
wise
for
to the
America.
fly, but
It's
he
a
had
romper?
apparently
Okay.
Jack coming from the backboard.
Well, there you
So
have it.
That's a lot of wasted boost. GenG doesn't
How do you
have
piss
much
in
left,
that?
and Beast Mode
If you
picks
want
him
the truth,
apart.
bro,
That's
when I went and pissed earlier, I went in the
huge
bathroom and I
goal to
lifted
find
up my
here in this
short
game four
and pulled
right
my
now.
shit out.
Drop down over to Atomic.
Out of my
for
boxers.
Beast Mode
That is
to find
exactly
the
what I did.
angle off it. And
Yeah, I'm
just
wearing a
barely
diaper right
get
now. I
around
just
first
shit my
killer.
pants.
That is a huge, huge step in the right direction for G2.
just shitting
So
right now.
G2 does strike first after, I want to say, a rare miscue defensively out of GenG, but they've been surprisingly common in this grand final. Seen them bunched up quite a bit. Seen some double commits, a little bit of hero ball. Uncharacteristic of this squad for
I
sure.
knew it. Okay.
Daniel.
For sure, bro. You knew
Atomic
this.
will
You
follow
thought
the
this
play.
whole time I
Balls
wore a
back to
diaper.
beast
I'm
mode.
obviously fucking
He's
kidding.
going to dance around Chronic. First killer's up there too. But it's apparently Jack that has to guide that out to the corner. Not out of harm's way.
Oh, yeah.
though,
You're
by
going to
any
get people
means,
that hate on
GenG,
any caster.
As this stays
Literally
deep
every
in
caster in every
GenG
video game
territory.
gets hate. It
Beast
doesn't
mode
matter.
With a lot of space.
Even in real
And
life.
quickly closed out by First Killer.
Just how it
I
is.
love this from G2 right now.
You just gotta
Pressure
ignore
is
it.
Just extremely consistent.
She's not gonna
and that's
fuck
what you.
you.
Gotta do. Look at
Yeah,
this.
you're a sick
Multiple
fucking
bumps
man.
From Daniel still isn't enough to get GenG off.
Part of the
their
job,
backs.
yeah. Like,
They
you're
are
gonna get
still
people that
defending
judge you. I mean, bro, I
everything
stream
that
every
comes their
day,
way.
and I
And
get
in
some of the
a decent
craziest
clear
comments
there
I've
to
ever
give them a
seen.
little bit of
I had a guy
breathing room, but
yesterday
Chronic
say he wanted
already
to
sitting
stroke
back,
my neck till it
waiting, ready
creams.
to go, but it's
I literally
Chronic
felt
that's got the
violated.
bail.
Like, my mom and dad
the
watch the
save.
stream
This one
sometimes.
pinches on the ground, but First Killer to clear.
Oh, Beast Mode chasing First Killer, but he's able to recover after avoiding disaster. Daniel
Was there?
at the
Yeah,
center
you
for
saw
Beast.
that
That doesn't
shit.
happen, but look at where G2 are. They're all bunched up in the corner, and GenG's going to come away with possession at least briefly. Again, you're seeing just a lot of awkward comms here
Uh-oh.
out of GenG and G2. This time, apparently, Jack will clear.
Give us game
at least
7
out
for
of
the
danger
culture,
for the
man.
moment. This is
Give us
not
game
the
7 for the culture.
level we expect.
Okay,
Out of these two
tied
teams.
up.
First Killer just has a sitter
Tied
right
up.
in his lap, and it's a tie game.
I mean, you talk about, you know, this isn't quite the level that we are used to seeing these two teams at. This is at least a reminiscent play of the GenG we know and love and we've seen all season. A great little passing play between those two right there. Tied game at just over 2 minutes on it. Is there about to be a lead off this one? No, it's a Chronic goal line save there. Attempted pass. Daniel back over Atomic. Appjack's gonna intercept this one, but Beast Mode's got other
Beast
plans.
Mode's got
Tries to
no
get the beat
boost.
out off the ceiling and carries this one
G2
down.
are doing a
Chronic,
good job. They're starting to pin them
huge
back. This is a
little
pretty
half
even
clears
series,
for
guys.
GenG
No team is
to
really
just
just dominating.
Really hold G2 back enough not to score.
I really don't know who's going to win this based
We
off what
said
we're
earlier,
seeing.
we're looking for a winner, and somebody's going to win.
I'm just
this
hoping we get
tournament,
game 7.
But somebody's going to survive this game more than they're going to win game 4. This is kind of ugly between these two squads, and still tied 1 apiece with less than 90 seconds. First Killer
We haven't really had like too crazy of a weekend in NA this weekend, have we?
Daniel, who will play around him.
It's been more of a quiet weekend.
Now Daniel
no like
for a
really insane shit.
Daniel. They crisscross
it's been pretty quiet.
It's beast mode to line up a double, deflected away.
Other than Snowman making a great run,
just in case Atomic wasn't sure,
and SSG today forcing Game 7 and making top 4, proving themselves. I guess it's been kind of a good weekend. Like we've had a couple upsets. We've had a couple teams, you know, underperform, perform well.
Big clear.
Yeah, LG not making top 8 got people a little bit
as fast as I think they would
talking.
To. Instead, it's GenG just catching them up in the air and turning this into their
top 8 was all sleepers, bro. It was all 4-1s, 4-0s.
This ball's gonna clear out.
Today's been decent though.
Side here. That's a huge boost collect from First Killer. It means he's gonna be able to carry this one all the way across. You see Daniel lurking. Jack's just gonna push him out of the way for that one, but that pinch could be massive if Beast Mode could have gotten there back in time. Instead, we stay tied for now with a GenG clear up field.
He was trying to get on top of that ball too to drop it down to Daniel. Instead, Daniel very wisely racing back quickly.
LG ain't a top 8 team. I mean, let's not. I don't agree with that. I think they're definitely. I think right now with their current form, like a 5, 6, 7 team. I'm not gonna just because one bad Friday. I don't think you discredit them that much.
Bounces away. Courtesy of
how much do you shave? I think I shaved on either Monday night or Tuesday morning. I forget, one of the two.
From Daniel in those last seconds there, and a huge shot off the kickoff from G2. Daniel's not going to stop this one. He gets past one, not past Chronic, and there it is, the pass over to AppJack. The attempted path clear from First.
All right, fellas, remember, if GenG wins this game, they go to match point.
And GenG,
if G2 win, we are tied 2-2, and we have a best of 3 to end the grand final. Uh-oh, First Killer has his dodge. Atomic's low on boost.
He was able to just run free through the G2 half for a good 5 or 6 seconds there, and he almost wreaked a lot of havoc. Here's Atomic as G2 breaks out. First Killer there to dump that back for apparently Jack. You won't have the corner boost though as Atomic stole it away. And now Beast Mode looking to center after the turnover from Chronic.
Chronic does well to dodge the bump and gets a reset. Atomic beats 2 though. That's a good job. First Killer keeps it in.
Waiting for someone to blink in overtime of Game 4.
You can see
1 minute into overtime.
What I'm seeing is a lot of GenG does keep one person back, just kind of messing with that third man, but same could be said for G2. Trying to go and clear a path there. There's Daniel upfield already trying to go, but he retreats. And Atomic's ball touch stays corner. This one over to Jack.
This has been a very even game.
Time, reset to get over one. Chronic's up
Where's
next,
First Killer?
Nah,
he can't do shit with it. Beast Mode's waiting back while Atomic's got the low covered.
He's going to leave that for Daniel, too. Of course, the Beast Mode Daniel connection for so long has been so great. So, too, have Jack and Chronic, but it's First Killer that nearly
little bit scary.
Show again. Looking for his 5th goal of the series to lead all scorers, but instead, it's back on defense now.
First Killer went for the demo to try to get a pass, but both people were ready for it. Mid pass, maybe?
Up for himself. Center ball, Daniel.
Nope, he's beat. G2's doing well to keep it in. Demos are coming out from both sides. AppJack gets 2 demos there. Uh-oh, Daniel's got no boost. He can't do shit with it. Jack makes a good read, though.
It's actually Jack's touch that leaves it in Beast Mode's possession for now. And Chronic's going to try and take it away. Daniel, though, other plans. He just continues to keep this in the hands of G2 for as long as he possibly can. First Killer can't even bail them out and get them out of their own half right now.
2 minutes, approaching 3. That should be game. I thought that should have been it. I don't know where he came from or what angle he had, but I thought that was it.
From getting to the wall and trying to create.
Oh, and they missed!
But in the end, it is First Killer.
Oh man, they missed! They cut, and then GenG capitalized. Jack beats 1. Jack beats Daniel. Atomic's weird. Beast Mode's not back yet.
There is a player to come in clutch
when
he needs to, right? Because G2.
I mean, this GenG team is playing them pretty well. G2 didn't execute right there.
GenG right now. That's a really
G2 going out sad. I mean, it's not over yet. They can easily win 1 and then force Game 7. Oh no, they're down 3-1. They gotta win 3 in a row.
The question is, who's the first?
Yeah, this is kind of scary.
Just a quick aside on the Sathu front, how much I rate him as a coach. You know, the high school team that I run, back here kind of had a mental block that they couldn't get over last year. So I invited Sathu in to kind of have a chat with them and talk things through. They ended up winning their semifinal match against an opponent that had kind of had their number, had our number. And I credit Sathu with a lot of
All right, fellas, here we go.
Getting over that hump.
Hey, move for me. Thank you for the 12-month sub. Hope you're doing well, brother. Thank you for the year, man. Hunts, thank you so much for the 14. Maniac, thank you for the 6 months, bro. Campos, thank you so much for the 3. Evan, thank you for the love, bro. Appreciate it, guys.
Opportunity for GenG to try and close out G2 again.
All right, here we go.
At the Aquadome.
There you have it. Game 5 officially.
Will we get
begun. This one all the way back? Thankfully, Beast
Will
Mode
G2, I guess, should say, can they, you know, come back and win 2 in a row to force Game 7? I mean, that's exactly what they need. Come out hot. Right off the rip. Beast Mode flicks it over. Atomic Dust Jack. Beast Mode's already up before First Killer can even react to it. First Killer in a terrible spot.
That 4th one gives Beast Mode his 4th goal and a 1-0 lead in a must-win game for G2.
First Killer trying to do what we've seen so many times before, send that ball to the backboard, but for now, G2 are anticipating it a little bit more than they were before. 30 seconds into this
I would not mind
G2's
seeing a Game 7.
Starting lead off of it, looking to turn it into 2, but apparently Jack's got a save and wants to put a stop to that immediately.
Or sometimes you're just throwing the ball at the net.
GenG wash, lock in G2.
GenG will kind of give you a juicy rebound. That one not very well handled on the side, but Beast Mode couldn't get it cleanly, so it comes right back into G2 territory. So Daniel's got to be careful with apparently Jack shading him. And it's First Killer who has this.
Yeah, I don't know if we get Game 7 based off what I've seen.
And no threat to GenG this time.
There were a couple of really good beats there from G2. They just weren't quite able to close out the ending of that play, which is a little bit concerning. I mean, especially when you're down on match point.
That went in.
Matter if you're down by 1 or if you're
Beast
down
Mode
by 2.
full fields it.
Beast Mode is the one solo
Is that a goal?
for your team,
oh, Jack side.
You know you are in good hands.
I don't know, man. I think Jack side flip there.
Just on a different level.
Somebody needed to challenge earlier, though. He had way too much space.
Now and an assist for Beast Mode in this grand final. Now First Killer going to work, trying to get GenG back on the board. It's very ambitious at that point. They're going to need to do it as a team. Solo efforts will not beat G2 if they're playing like this. Beast Mode, second touch, actually threw Atomic for a loop. First Killer, second touch is well
that's a tough double.
But GenG remains on the attack. Chronic trying to find a window for Appjack to shoot through, and instead it goes across out towards midfield, and Beast Mode has to let that one drop. They had to play the slow game there because GenG had the upper hand and maintains it. For First Killer to center now and cleared away again.
Yep, great attempt to get the clear
Beast
out
Mode already
Daniel.
pre-jumped it.
Unfortunately for him, GenG continue to just stop things in the mid, but this time G2 looking a little bit more successful on that transition.
All right, halfway through the game, man.
This one down over to
G2
Appjack.
looking pretty good this
Over
game.
1, not past Daniel though. Maybe Chronic or First Killer could be a little bit more successful on that one, but nothing seems to be enough to stop Daniel.
Yeah, Chronic's just sitting for it on the back wall. First Killer's gonna try to hit it into him. I like the idea. I saw that coming.
Between First Killer and Chronic, because they knew G2 was at least gonna have one back. It still doesn't matter. Scoreline still reads 0 for GenG trying to close out the series.
Good demo out of Daniel. Beast Mode's going for the bump on First Killer. First Killer does a good job, though, to avoid it. That could have easily been a goal. He had, he was in a bad spot. G2 starting to find their stride. No pun intended, bro. I see what you did there.
Back come G2.
As this ball heads over back into that
Where's
GenG
Squishy,
half.
Justin, and Garrett for NRG? Did they decide not to play?
Pretty much are doing
Bro,
everything
you
in their
are
power to
like
hold on
2
to this
years
lead. You don't
past.
even wanna let them
I don't know if you just
into
woke
your
up out of a
side.
coma
You can
or
clear
what.
this out to no man's land. As long as you continue to
But it's been
ping
about
pong
2
this
years,
ball
bro.
back into that orange half, you're pretty much safe.
Damn.
There's a safer way to win. It's just to continue to score on
Daniel goes
GenG
above First
time
Killer,
and
leaves
time
it.
again.
Chronic doesn't
Daniel
expect
on the
Atomic to
backboard,
go, and Atomic
great
says, fuck
finish
it.
there from Atomic.
All right.
Yeah, occasionally he scores too. His first goal of the series, Atomic.
Yeah, none of these
Things
games have been
already
like
for GenG.
super
They just
intense.
have not been very threatening at all. They do not have a shot.
I think game 6 will be more interesting though, because obviously it's like still do or die. Plus you're trying to see game 7.
They don't have any saves, and of course they certainly don't have any goals or assists. They like to change that as this ball ricochets around. Now Chronic is up. Appjack down in
All right,
front.
pressure's building up, but I just don't see
And
G2 giving up
Atomic
3
can maybe
goals in a
get
minute.
One more to get away from apparently Jack. Daniel lobs it out, and GenG find themselves right back on their own half.
There you are, having to defend it time and time again. It's not going to stop.
What a
There you go.
pass.
Down over to
Holy
beast mode.
shit.
That was so nice.
Atomic
The
with a
way he
dime, bro.
spun
Dunks
him
Chronic,
around.
hits
The
it over
defense,
first.
but to
Oh my
leave
god.
that, it's just the
I mean, that's
tiniest
pass.
touch
That is
to
assist
place
of the
that
fucking
ball into the
weekend, man.
hands of Beast
That
Mode
is an
and go up
incredible
4-0.
pass.
Just like, which way did
Yeah,
go?
he just outplayed
He went that
literally
way.
all 3 of them.
103, G2 in the driver's seat.
That was a
game
great
again
play.
That they had to win to prolong this grand final.
Can teams
First
FF and
killer
go
comes
next in
with Rogers.
RLCS?
Daniel
No.
clears that effort away, and it almost went through.
They make
Chronic
you play it out and
into
stuff.
the
In
net.
fact, you even get fined if
Chronic
you leave early and stuff.
And first killer both up.
That's
It's
like,
a lot of my
not
turn
allowed, 'cause they
offense
need it
now,
for stats and all
it has
that.
turned into garbage time. in
Plus, last
game
thing you
5.
want is a team going down
G2
3-0
can
in
take
30
a big
seconds left and
sigh
like,
of
all right,
relief
we're
here
out.
and kind of play out this last minute
You know?
as little more than a formality. Beast mode shot requires first killer to make a stop, and G2. The only question now is not if they'll win, but by how many. At least.
All right,
5,
go
and
next, man. We got
Atomic
game
gets
6
another.
coming
Oh
up.
my goodness, not once but twice have I seen 2 shots come out of G2 from a fairly nasty angle, but this one from
Oh my
Atomic
god,
over Jack
I just
is
got the most sickening
it's great,
photo
it's clean,
ever
it's
sent to me.
simple, It's mechanical. 5-0 up, 28 seconds left. This game is...
There's no way that's
feel-
real.
I get terrified when I speak anything like this on GenG, but is as good as gone.
Show it?
We're
I
pretty
will, bro,
much
after this
headed
game.
into game number 6 at this point.
I think they were headed into game 6 a while ago. I think they had kind of accepted their fate and were just trying to get anything, any kind of forward momentum to just feel like, okay, wait a minute, you know, this isn't a boogeyman at all. G2 certainly feeling like they've made some progress. A team that has had their number has just been shut out at the hands of G2 Stride. 1 down, 2 more to go.
And from what I'm seeing, we're gonna be getting our first GenG timeout. And oh man, I think back to what Wave was talking about.
All right, fellas, timeout coming out.
And it was
Timeout
pretty much
coming
due to
out.
the fact that we saw G2 adapt and come back against SSG, especially when they were
Hey, bro, Kyle, stop making me edits, bro. Every edit you have made is genuinely terrible.
It's turned into the beast mode show. He's got 6 out of the 10 goals that G2 has scored. What will happen?
All right, here we
on
go.
Tokyo.
We're all hoping for game
There's
7,
a
nothing
reason
else.
Beast mode is feared. Beast mode is to first killer.
I'm
on
rooting for,
GenG, right?
G2
And
this
so
game.
If Beast mode is awake, if Beast
There you
mode
go.
is soloing and getting pathing cleared for himself, this could be a whole new ball game for G2 headed into game 6.
Hey,
First killer
Dan,
up a
thank you
little
for the
late for
4-month
that as
sub.
Atomic was all over it,
Ambition,
and
thank you
Daniel
for the 3-month
can
sub.
wait on the
Twistify,
offensive
thank
end. That
you.
bounces away from him.
Leonid,
So
thank you
Rulox
for the
with
3
beast
months.
mode
Thank
to
you,
take
guys.
the
I
shot.
appreciate
It was
it.
pretty weak one, and Chronic
What up,
was
Anus?
not fooled by it. Good bump though. to take
Welcome
out
in,
first
everybody.
killer.
Hope you guys are having a
And
good
back
Sunday night.
downfield goes GenG.
Remember, guys,
It
after
is
this, we are
first
going to go
again on
live
the
with
attack.
the quick
Not much
chat.
in the tank, but when
We're
has
going to
that
talk
ever
about the
stopped
series
him?
and stuff today, man,
Beast
for
mode,
about an
though,
hour.
gets
Bring you
around
guys in for
Chronic in a
questions and
very
then call it a
awkward
wrap.
spot, and G2 escape harm for now.
No one cares.
First
I don't give
killer
a
wanted to
fuck,
get
bro.
over
What the
or
fuck do you mean
under
no
one,
one cares?
Excuse me. But G2 have other plans. It's a big clear out into the midfield here. Apparently, Jack, no boost, but enough to send it all the way up. That
Oh
was
my
a
God,
slow
what is
floater
happening?
Down. If anybody wants to challenge it, it could be theirs. It was Chronic on the attempt, but it bounces back up over to first.
GenG got good pressure here.
If I'm Sathu, I'm probably telling the boys, yeah, let's not try that play again.
Uh-oh.
Dropped in front. They still haven't really
Daniel
recovered from
was
that
there,
either.
though.
GenG has
Uh-oh,
kept the
he's
pressure
moving.
up. Finally, G2 breaks
Come
out
on,
of the zone.
G2, give us game
And
7, bro.
Atomic trying to read that, but that's well played by Chronic.
Here comes apparently Jack around the corner. Daniel, he's got the capability to do so. Instead, he just gets stopped. Immediate transition from GenG starts to ensue. And this one towards backboard. First killer just wants to keep it in possession of GenG for now. Apparently Jack not able to make connection. Instead, it's a Chronic shot towards net. Beast mode clears out mid, and apparently Jack just lurking and waiting, ready to send.
They did well dodging that bump. Uh-oh, double commit out of G2.
A double commit though from
Oh
G2
my gosh, what a read by Chronic. Oh, that's a goal.
Attack, but at least
Chronic's got no boost, making double saves.
Chronic really flexing
that could have been bad, bro. Chronic got bumped back into it looked like.
The entire GenG defense on his back.
And then he got to double it off the back wall.
And apparently Jack did, and it comes right back into G2 territory. Chronic had to make a great stop on the backboard.
Counter attack, mid pass to Atomic. First killer does well to read it though.
First killer jumps out in front to block that effort, and he can pop that away from an oncoming.
He didn't get bumped? Oh, I thought he
Here
did.
comes GenG. Who's going to flinch first now in another closeout opportunity for GenG Mobile One Racing? It's Daniel trying to get a piece of first killer.
Oh, they got it!
Demo for his efforts, but it
Big demo comes out.
Atomic breaks the tie.
The forced shot forward.
Oh my gosh. Laid his body on the line. Takes out first killer. First killer demos him, but it stops the whole play. No defender back because of it.
Take the opening lead.
Come on, man. Give us game 7.
1-0.
That's all we want.
For G2 trying to send us to Champions Field, where again they are 5-2.
Bro wants G2 to win. Yeah, I want G2 to force game 7. I do. It'll be more fun to watch.
GenG.
We've already said that multiple times.
It got to him, but the shot goes way.
I don't care realistically who wins the series.
And Atomic just puts himself between.
I just want to see better match, like game 7 more intense.
That shot sails high. Daniel's got it. Atomic makes sure Jack has to jump early. And here comes G2, looking to add to their lead, but not going to on this trip.
GenG or Chad, GenG just used their timeout, right? Before this game. I think they just used it after they won that game.
It's fair to say either team at times, but
yeah, they used it already. There's no timeout. Oh, Jack! Little bit of a backwards flick. Pops it up one-on-one, gets it over Atomic into a double. There you go, kid.
The car is in the way, and it is as it goes.
Jack doesn't want game 7. 1-1, minute 33, folks. GenG score, they win the championship Sunday. They will be your first champion of the first regional.
Pressure is
G2 trying to force game 7.
G2, they gotta fight for their lives here. They've only got one more chance. GenG still, they're on match point. They have the upper hand in this situation here. And they're gonna
This is EU Champ 2 gameplay.
Literally,
GenG lost by 1 goal to your team that won it all on the final on, what was it, top 8. And then G2 beat Vitality and BDS. Let's chill. Let's chill a little bit.
Out of their half.
Atomic very patient defensively there.
Let us have our moment. Let us have our time.
So it was fine. Chronic just ran out of gas. Now Beast Mode shot is easily dealt with by first killer. What happens with the rebound? Second chance opportunity perhaps for G2 as Beast Mode will slow it down. He got around Chronic.
Good
but
control
not
by first killer.
Just yet. He'll bring it back across. Can anybody get
that might be a
50? That was good one.
That 50 was right to Atomic as he was moving into it.
Couldn't quite finish the job. Chronic back the other way. Double drop down in front. We've seen GenG do that to great effect quite a bit this weekend, but it doesn't yield any results. Closing seconds of regulation. Chronic, flip reset, nothing doing. Atomic to bring it across. G2 might be content with OT, but one more bounce needed. Beast Mode starting to give it a look. First killer, no, and Beast Mode can't get
okay, here we go.
Golden goal again to perhaps crown a champion in this qualifier.
Off the kickoff, this one could seemingly go in favor of GenG, but Atomic's got something to say about it. Over to Beast Mode, breaking into their half. Daniel
pressure starts for G2.
Can he get over first? Not quite. It's a first killer challenge that keeps this one down.
Jack gets a nice fake, gets it over 1.
But how long will it stay?
It's a great 50 to get his team out of that. Atomic's got full boost here.
Could end it early, or I mean, we could get something reminiscent of what we saw yesterday with the insane overtime.
Is next weekend a qualifier too? Yeah, we have quals next weekend for NA, but in the afternoon EU plays. EU just played their qual.
Beast Mode Daniel Appjack
So now they
Chronic,
have their
first
main
killer.
event coming up next
If
weekend.
it's any
And we'll
of
be
the
watch
latter,
partying all of
this
that as
tournament's
well.
over. Otherwise, we go to Champions Field as first killer pops one out. And GenG, they were kind of bundled up, packed in the net like sardines. Atomic for the win. No, he had to drop it back to Daniel. Very patient play. Beast Mode to the boost.
He's gonna leave it for his teammate. Yeah.
Daniel let Beast Mode take over. Why wouldn't you? He's been epic in this grand
1
final.
minute into overtime.
Good enough this time. And now Atomic has to play back to Beast Mode. First killer, the easy save. And G2 has to.
You guys are trying to
again.
predict who scores?
Daniel, slow play.
Atomic
will take
scores
over.
at
They don't do anything about Beast Mode. He's still
1
roaming
minute,
free in the
54
zone.
seconds.
But apparently Jack got over him, and the bank is closed down by Daniel.
Here we go.
That was a massive
They're gonna get out of
failure
this and then
for
push
GenG
up.
too. Daniel
Right here.
gets stopped in his efforts. Here comes first killer. He sent it back. Apparently Jack now getting a little
There
bit
it
more
is.
active on these plays here, but Chronic is the one to fear at times. It's a shot
That's a good
on target.
save.
Daniel to send it up, but pressure doesn't stop. It's an
Good
infield
cutoff,
back
and
over
here we
Chronic.
go. This is where
Intercepted by
Atomic
Beast
pushes
Mode,
up.
1v1 on him if he could take it. Instead, this ball falls to apparently Jack. Over one. Double tap.
That's
to
game.
Jack.
Oh, wow!
Tries to take the shot, and Beast Mode with the
Beast
save.
Mode with a double save.
Nothing can find
Oh
its
my
way
god, I
in.
thought that was it, 100%. I think everybody on GenG thought they just won.
And now first killer gives that away to
Wow.
Jack, and after all that, GenG has to kind of shake that one off and go.
Oh
"All right, well,
man, they were
let's try
so
again."
close to just winning
It's
this.
first killer giving it up to Atomic.
If they lose this
Daniels up
game,
very
that's gonna be like a
quickly.
fuck.
Atomic
Oh, no!
descends to champions field.
And here we go.
I would
You thought
honestly
GenG
expect
just had it
nothing
completely
less
won.
after the
And they
sheer
come
amount of
down.
saves
Great
that
pass.
G2 had to put up
Atomic
against
beats
G2.
them, and
It
here
was a
we
quick
go.
Counter, a quick attack.
Save
and
of the
now
weekend.
We get to see a game
Oh my
7
god.
between
That was good.
the two
That was good,
greatest
fellas.
teams arguably in North America.
All right.
A and 1B delivering
Would you
another.
On the
Here we
comeback,
go.
We did it against SSG. We'll do it to you next.
Who will
So here
strike
we go.
first? It's been a very
Champions
even
Field,
series.
final
No
game
team has felt like
of
the
this
shit's been, you know.
Lengthy weekend.
Even though
especially
GenG was up
lengthy
3-1, you still
championship
felt like
Sunday.
it kind of could have been anyone's game.
Daniel will give way to Atomic. Everything under a microscope now at this point. Mistakes could be critical.
I thought he
Even
just confused
slight
Beast Mode. That's a
hesitation
great
as Beast
pass.
Mode dribbles around. Drop that back off for Atomic.
Daniel's
but it's
got no
easily put
boost,
away.
just
Daniel
pops it
dumps
back in.
And Chronic and Jack both up for that
Pre-jump!
ball at the same time.
Oh my god!
Save!
Woo!
That was a
I mean, that was a
massive
great play
save
from both
out
sides.
from
Great
first killer,
save.
but also
I don't know who
control
just saved that,
of
but
his
Beast
teammate
Mode
on
just
that
pre-jumped the
one. GenG,
shit
though,
out of
can't
that.
back off now. Pressure's still coming through.
What a
Atomic
save,
took
bro.
shot of his own. It was way
I thought that
wide
was gonna
off
be an
that one.
incredible
But
shot.
finally,
What a save.
GenG can break out, take possession.
Both
just for a
teams are stepping
short
up in Game
period of
7, man.
time. But G2, they have defended
Oh!
so much time.
All three players
again
scrambling on
from this
G2.
GenG squad.
Great save out of Beast
And they're all
Mode, though.
just tied up in the net. Nobody went. And the shot just went right into him. Very fortunate break for G2. But GenG's not done yet. Maybe they are now with Atomic full tank of boost, able to control that ball up at the backboard. And he can play this further downfield, perhaps. And first killer will slow everything down. And Beast Mode will come in to pressure him. Daniel waiting. He hasn't scored in a hot minute in this series, but does have 2 with 4 assists. Beast Mode hangs in the air forever. And
Is that a
first killer
goal?
with the initial save.
Daniel! There it
double
is.
tap, bang, bang.
Yep. Daniel gets his
is
reset off his
always
stomach
going
of his
to
car.
be him.
First killer has to make a tough save. Jack gets dusted. Dan has a free shot. It's a great double. All right, man. GenG got to bounce back now. They go down. They've lost 2 straight games. And now they have to bounce back in
First
Game
killer
7
had to
down
expect
1.
that he was going to go low with that double effort. Instead, able to get just enough to go high. Now Atomic.
Chronic's
will
there,
try
though.
to
He's on the
set
back
up an
wall.
opportunity for G2
Pops it out
double
to
their
Jack.
lead, but not this trip.
First
This is
killer's
way
leaking out the
downfield.
field, but he's
First
got no
killer pops
boost.
it up. Chronic was
Oh,
way,
man, this
way
is
back.
bad.
I
That's
think
another goal.
First killer was expecting him to be
Oh,
there.
wow, they
And
shot it
almost
wide.
turned into a goal on the other side. Very fortunate that shot was well wide. Can they capitalize on their good fortunes? No, they cannot. As Appjack
That could have been a goal, man.
Beast Mode will just flick one on.
GenG messed up there.
Way back in that third there, anticipating G2's long clears that turn into those quick counters. Beast Mode off the ceiling under 1. This one gets sent back, but Atomic there wants to slow things down off the sidewall. Instead, it's a huge challenge there from apparently Jack, just inching back towards that net time and time and time again.
Pretty even.
They don't like being boxed in.
I mean, actually, it's not. There's been. I mean, there's been. Yeah, it's been a pretty even game. There's been a couple threatening chances for GenG. They had that shot where Beast Mode had to make that save.
This ball could be intercepted.
Oh, this is awkward. This is awkward.
Fortunate deflection, and Daniel scores again.
Listen, Daniel thrives.
Daniel hits it off of the top of one of the opponent's cards. I think that was first killer. That ball pops out. Chronic's got to make a damn near impossible read. Daniel's just playing the miss.
And now, when it matters most, he is continuing on. He's got what?
That's a bit unfortunate, the fact that it hit off his car like that.
There's no stopping him.
Listen, when all of these players.
All right, 2 goals is still possible.
Like really on.
All right, there's one. That's exactly what they needed. A quick bounce back goal. Chronic gets it over 2, or gets over 1, gets a good 50, hits it over Daniel as well. Wow. Great play out of Chronic. Gets it back instantly. Great play out of Chronic there.
But this time, GenG capitalizes on. Listen, there's not much better than watching the best players in the world play in this environment. Game 7, where there's so much on the line.
Yeah, I don't know why Dan pushed out. I don't think he thought Chronic could get to it again.
For either of these teams, when we go through the remaining qualifiers, this is exactly what I tune in for.
This is
Jack's really got no options, man. He does a good job, though, getting a good bump, and goes for the bump again. All 3
best you could ask for. This
oh, good save by Daniel. All 3 players committed to that last play. That could have been bad.
End of G2, except for the likes of Atomic at the moment. But you got less than 90 seconds to go. G2.
All right, man. Minute 20 left.
On the comeback. This is their game to try and hold on to at this moment as they push into the GenG.
Minute 20 left.
GenG are the ones to have to fend off the likes of a Daniel hat trick that won't pull through.
GenG was on a stretch where they had won 7 out of 6. Got to match point in this grand
Remember, guys,
final.
if G2 wins this,
with 2 in a row,
these people will be 3-3 head-to-head. They have GenG and G2 will be 3-3 head-to-head.
First killer and Chronic.
They've each beaten each other 3 times.
But they're gonna have to watch
if G2 can win this.
As apparently Jack comes up, nobody's over there for either side. And
oh, 3-1. My bad. No, it's not. They won the grand final.
Pace that one down for apparently Jack.
It'll be 3-3.
A lot of space, so GenG having to burn a lot of boost to get to it. Now
oh my! They tie it up.
Ties the game from Chronic.
Oh my gosh! First killer gets it above 1. Jack got a good demo. First killer. Oh my gosh! Insanely tough save to make out of Atomic, but he can't find the double. That demo was huge out of AppJack. Great play. And we are tied up, everybody. Holy shit, what a series this has turned into.
Exactly why he should have been in MVP contention. But another person that has MVP capability, Daniel, tried to throw that one forward. Beast Mode up next. This one, free ball for somebody to try and claim, and it's Atomic that gets beat out.
He's got no boost.
Shot goes wide, and 15 seconds, and still it's a tied game.
Here goes first killer trying to break G2's heart. Got the drop down pass, and apparently Jack was there, but cleared out by G2. Chronic again trying to throw one forward. Watch out for Beast Mode. He could have free reign here. Good clear by
You wouldn't want it any other way, everybody. Any other way. Here we go. Game 7 overtime.
Game 7.
Apparently Jack to clear this one into that G2 half, but Daniel wants
Oh, that's
to
a great
slow it
touch.
down.
He's got boost
Air
too.
dribble it back. Reset to push this
Chronic
one
stops
forward,
it though.
Keeps it out.
What a save by Chronic.
Oh, bump coming out. Beast Mode had to dodge the bump. He was last man with low boost. That could have been bad.
Here. He's got Daniel in front of him. Couldn't force it through. Atomic tied up with Daniel for a moment. And that may give first killer a notion to go for that ball, but instead Beast Mode uses all of his
good
boost.
control by
Now
Chronic.
First killer trying to get around Atomic. Daniel
G2 plays patient. They double commit. That might be game.
And the shot here saved away.
Great save.
But Beast Mode
I thought that was game right there.
It's not gonna stop here though.
Another double commit out of G2. They gotta stop double committing or they're gonna get scored on.
No boost.
Oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this at all for G2. They gotta calm down. Daniel does a great job though. Buys them time. Another double commit.
It's a team bump though, which could be detrimental to G2.
Bang! That's it! 3 double commits by G2 in overtime. That's game. Yeah. First killer leaves it to Jack. Chronic back to Jack. Great play. Yeah, man. I mean, that is a rough overtime out of G2. Hey, man. GenG win it. Give it up for him, man. Great ending, though. Gotta give it up to him, fellas. Gotta give it up to him. Let's pay out this prediction.
What a finish.
Oh my god. Listen, I truly thought...
And then he had to stay on the wall. Oh! Goal of the day! Goal of